Good morning. It is another early one out here this morning. Again, I've not come too far from home. I've decided to climb one of the higher points here in Kent, which I'm guessing if you're watching from the north of England, it's not saying that much at all. I was walking through the fields on my way here this morning, and I was actually hoping that I might find a little bit of fog, just kind of covering over the valley in the background, but it does look like I missed it. Get it? Bet you're searching for that unsubscribe button now, aren't you? Where is it? Where is it? Get rid of this idiot. So as you can see, I've got the long lens on the camera this morning, the one that I spoke about recently that I do struggle to get along with. Now, I bet you're wondering, Neil, what's this video all about today? Well, when I started this channel, I kind of started with the aim that by week 3, I'd introduce myself. So that's really what I'm here to do today. And by week 3, I didn't think I'd have 5 videos produced for you, let alone be enjoying it as much as what I am. And I'll come to that in a little while, to be honest. Like I say, we're out here, we've got a lovely view. It's not the nicest of mornings, it's a little bit moody, but again, those are the conditions I like. Those are the conditions that I actually prefer. So first things first, who am I? I picked up photography pretty much like anyone else. I loved taking images whenever I went on holidays, and about a decade ago I inherited a lens, literally just a lens, so it meant I had to go and purchase a camera body. Never bothered learning how to use it, never really got into it that much. Go away occasionally, take the pictures while I was away, but I was always terrified of moving off of auto mode, never shooting manual settings. And that's how it remained until 2021, really. Like, by that point, it was just, the camera was just gathering dust, and I went away to Cornwall, got away to enjoy those that wild Cornish coastline that I mentioned in the first video. So on a whim, I decided to take the camera with me. And because I was staying near a beach, I thought, okay, I can shoot some sunsets, kind of really give photography a go. And not once did I realise I'd get as hooked as what I did. And you can't not get hooked on photography when you're kind of enjoying those sunsets and you've got those beautiful colours of light. They're always, I prefer sunrises, apart from the fact that you've got to get up early in the morning, but sunsets, they're not bad either. And yeah, I got hooked. And I came home, I decided to self-learn. Everything I've learned is through YouTube and trial and error, making mistakes, getting out. You won't learn solely by sitting in a classroom at your desk. You've got to get out, you've got to get out the camera, you've got to shoot, review your photos afterwards, see what went right, see what went wrong, and learn from that. And that's what I did. I jumped on YouTube. I learnt from 3 photographers that I still watch to this day. Thomas Heaton, of course, who can not watch that legend, Nigel Danson and James Popsis. The three of them have taught me so much. So I've come further along the path, and if ever I find I'm struggling for inspiration, I find it's always good to find a good high point close to where you live maybe, and just take in the views. Sometimes we might not even find any images worth sharing, but on other occasions we might, like maybe a perfect sunrise coming over in that direction. will change this whole landscape. Different time of the year, autumn, you'll have those lovely colours in the leaves. Spring, you might get bluebells. Summer, you might get poppies. So there's always different reasons, different times of the year to get out to a certain spot. This is Kent over my shoulder. This is home. Well, not over there. That's a field. I live about 10 minutes over that way. To be fair, you probably think I live 10 minutes from everywhere the way I talk. And I guess the next question to answer is, why am I here on YouTube? Well, to be honest, I'm a little bit of an introvert. I much prefer being behind the camera rather than in front of it. But photography at the moment is only a hobby. I do have a, of course, full-time job, and that job involves me talking to clients, sitting on Zoom calls a lot of the time. And of course, talking on camera, it's something that's not easily done. So I thought, you know what, let's get out, let's get in front of camera, talking about something that I absolutely love doing, build up that confidence in life. You do something on a constant basis that you love doing, and hopefully, this is my theory anyway, every other aspect of your life will benefit from that as well. We'll see. But like I say, and it comes back to what I was saying just a minute ago, where I'm surprised I've enjoyed this so much. Like I say, I don't like being in front of camera. I used to not like being in front of the camera. Literally, I've only done this for a couple of episodes now, and already it's like it's not a chore. It's not a chore bringing you out, showing you. It's not a chore bringing you out, sharing these views, these experiences with you. It's a nice way to actually, I don't know, it's a nice way to be able to share it with someone. I just tried to focus bracket handheld. We'll see if that comes out any good. It's a nice short and sweet video this week. I wanted to do something a little bit different for my introduction, so it's why I'm not kind of talking you through any compositions, talking you through any settings. It's just the long lens. I'm doing one of my favourite activities. I'm shooting what I see. If it works out well, awesome. If it doesn't, hell, I'll look at the photos anyway. I'll kind of, okay, why hasn't it worked? What don't I like about it? Similar to what I do in the Midweek Madness, which will again be out on Wednesday. So final question, what do I want this YouTube channel to be? Well, for starters, I'm not going to be doing reviews. I might talk about the camera, the lens and everything that I use occasionally. I'll talk you through my gear one day, probably when it's been a rainy weekend and I've not managed to get out. But yeah, talking reviews, it's not what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to do something a little bit different. I want to try and be as transparent with my photography as possible. Not everyone's like it, but I sometimes find in photography there can be a bit of gatekeeping maybe. Some people don't maybe like to share their settings. I can kind of get why they don't want to share locations, because you don't want an area to be ruined by too many people coming along, not treat it with the same respect that you do. But when it comes to settings, somebody else can come along and stand in this exact same spot, but they can't do it at the exact same time as me, so they can't get the exact same image. So when if you come along to this spot again in the future, you can try and capture this scene, but when I take the shot, I've frozen time. I've frozen the time in these particular conditions. And there's a good chance you won't get these conditions exactly the same ever again. Like you're relying on that wisp of cloud. There's a little bit of light just poking through the cloud up there now. It's likely you won't get that in that exact same pattern again in the future. So yeah, it doesn't really bother me about sharing too much information. Like I said a minute ago, I've learnt from 3 excellent photographers. Hopefully I can pass on as well some of what I've learnt. Some of it might be wrong. If ever you see something I'm doing wrong, let me know in the comments. It's not just for me to learn from in the future, but of course it's for others to potentially benefit from as well. So that's why, of course, I'm very much showing the live view when I'm setting up a composition. I'm sharing the live view and I'm talking through the composition, so you can see exactly what I see. Well, most of the time, not this week, of course. There'll be a few videos I'll do in the future where I'll strap the camera to my chest, and you can see, especially when I do a lot of woodland photography, you can see when I'm just walking about and just shooting what I see, shooting at the spur of the moment, for example. And then there's going to be a few, I hope, more special episodes to come in the future, but you'll have to watch out for those. But for now, that's all I really wanted to cover this week. But yeah, have a good week, and I will see you soon.